For them to say that there will be no Nigeria if Tinubu is not sworn in is outrageous, Chukwuma says. Welcome to today's news. Kindly subscribe to this channel by clicking on the subscribe button and the bell for more updates. The news titles. The former Director General of the National Orientation Agency, NOA, Dr. Ifeanyi Chukwuka, has called on old Igbo politicians who thrived on Peter Obi's popularity to portray the obedient movement as tribal, parochial, and religiously inclined, to desist from doing so. The ex-NOA boss, who called from Texas, USA, likened these old leaders to the former President of the United States, Donald Trump, who he said continues to polarize the people of America through his insistence that the election was rigged, even when he lost in all courts in the country. Dr. Ifeanyi also described as absurd and outrageous the words of these old politicians that there would be no Nigeria if Tinubu is not sworn in on May 29, 2023. According to him, some of the politicians asking Peter Obi to concede the fate have also contested the outcome of elections with their opponents in their respective states. He said, "Some of those politicians are known to me, and I worked with some of them. Their elections in their various states were challenged by their opponents, and they followed the due process by defending their election results in the courts. For them to now, in their old age, to say that if Mr. Bola Tinubu is not sworn in on May 29, 2023, there will be no Nigeria again is tantamount to criminality, absurdity, and an outrageous insensibility to the plight of the youths." He went on to urge youths to remain consistent in their demands for a new Nigeria, taxing them not to allow these disgruntled old men in their late 80s to plunge the nation into political darkness. The ex-National Orientation Agency, Dr. Ifeanyi Chukwuka, spoke from Texas, USA, that just because Obi did not win in the just concluded presidential election does not mean that the Nigeria cannot be better, and all these old politicians that are supporting Peter Obi based on tribes, based on religions, based on ethnicity should stop that, because them supporting Peter Obi does not mean it's going to win in courts. Peter Obi was the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, came third in the presidential election results, and the people of his tribe are taking it up that it is Peter Obi that will win. It is Peter Obi that won this election, and they are supporting him to making sure that it goes to the courts and tender all evidences. Whereas Tinubu was declared winner of the presidency in Nigeria. And these politicians were saying that if Tinubu is not sworn in May 29, 2023, there will not be Nigeria again. Why will they say that? Not swearing in Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not mean that Nigeria will not be in existence. Which country will not be in existence if not Nigeria? What are they trying to portray? What are they trying to say? They are all seeking for obedient movements. They want Obi to come in as the president. But now that Obi has failed, now that Obi was not declared the winner, they are finding every means to tackle Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu concerning this election result. Now, those people that are contested the outcome of this election with their opponents in their respective states, they have considered defeat. So, since they've considered defeat, they had no choice than to back up Peter Obi. And this is a case of criminality. It is absolved and an outrageous insensibility to plight of the youths. The youths are seeing them as role models, not as old people who do not have something reasonable to say. And he has admonished the youth that they should remain consistent in their demands for a new Nigeria. We know that you want a better Nigeria. You want a new Nigeria that will make economy good, that will take away insecurity, corruption, hunger, and everything that is happening in Nigeria. Continue your fight and know that very soon you will be able to get a new Nigeria. Do not allow the disgruntled old men to plunge the nation into political darkness. All their achievement is just that to make sure that because Peter will be the North Wind, they should try and turn Nigeria upside down so that there can be war. What do you think about this? Kindly share your comments in the comment section. Thank you.